I really
But
thought that Buck was gonna be the one that was gonna be throwing hands with the god first. Meanwhile, Finn's like I'm getting involved in shit I did not ask for.
Yeah.
They were
see,
awfully
this is the
friendly,
thing.
though.
As soon as that altar is broken, Buck's jumping the fuck in there with you. Buck's like, "You're not going in there alone, baby."
Oh
Get my
my
hand on them, cast
god.
protection from evil and good. Vigilant wardens switch places. Fucking Cyric my ass.
Listen, they're friendly.
Why don't you
They have been.
Cyric these nuts?
Hello, and welcome to Dice and Divergence, where us are Divergence and we roll dice. How is everybody doing today? Um, we know life can be a lot, and schedules are rigid, and social situations are confusing. Sometimes the world expects you to gloss over everything that happens, and it can be exhausting. We are, once again, Dyson Divergence. At the end of 2025, we were complete strangers who answered a random casting call on the internet, and now we're a group of friends who want to bring you purposeful escape. Grab your comfort item, get cozy, pull up a chair. We're so glad that you found us, and let's play some freaking D&D.
Er,
Hey,
Yay.
Yeah.
Pew, 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 pew. All right, Mr. Buck, would you please give a recap?
Yes. So, last week we made it back to. It was, supposed to be a little bit of a chill session. And then stuff happened. Effectively, first things first, we had Finn and Kinsey heading to the Firefox Cafe. On the way, Kinsey confronted slash questioned Finn about their use of magic and their dishonesty about it. During that conversation, Finn revealed to Kinsey exactly what happened, and they seemed to come to an agreement. As Finn shared some of their thesis with Kinsey, then they seemed to have some form of delusional episode and made some weird statements about Buck, but that's fine. We'll move on with that. Um, and then we cut over to Buck and Rel, who were in their room, the Veterans Respite. And after a well-placed ban of Buck being sober, thinking that it might go a little bit sexy, turns out went really sad, but broke down crying in Rel's arms, and they fell asleep together in each other's arms. Rel woke up thinking the floor was lava. It wasn't, and Buck cursed the gods. While they were sleeping, though, Kinsey and Finn were at the Firefox Cafe. Kinsey put on a wonderful performance, earning quite a bit of good money, actually, in there. And then, as morning broke, we all traveled to Elidor's to see phosphorus sulfide. However, I say we all, has seemed to stick at the Rusty Dragon, hanging out with Snowball and Aska, as they all attempted to have a games day. We'll get back to that though. As we got to Elidor's and we hung out with Phosphorus Sulfide for a while, it was potentially the cutest thing they've ever seen. I love that character, and if anything ever happened to them or they became evil, I'd cry and hurt someone. And then finally, on our just as we were about to leave, Elidor informed the group that he believes he knows where Maria's soul might be being kept in a mountain temple to the north of here. And the last scenes that we saw were of Finn revealing to Kinsey the information that they had gleaned from Gurk a week prior. And we pick up on our way back.
right. It is still mid-morning. Your chat with Elidor did not last all the way into noon. So as you head back towards town, I do recall someone making a check to know that it was Orcus is a
That was Buck. It's the
Buck
undead guy.
made a check to know that Orcus was related to the undead. So we are picking up where you all are walking back towards town, possibly headed to a group meeting to discuss on how this group in particular of adventurers is going to deal with a temple full of undead.
Well, I think at this point we are all walking as a group. I think everyone has sort of coalesced, right?
Yeah, Kinsey and I were lagging behind just a little bit, but yeah.
And I said I think I was trying to catch up because I had stuck around to talk with Elidor for like a minute.
Yeah.
So I think
Oh, yeah.
I might have caught up.
Well, I think at that point, Buck will turn to the group and go, right, gang, I don't even know if we're going there yet. We haven't had that conversation. But I do want to know, have any of you encountered or dealt with undead before?
I mean, I have with you when I first met you, Buck. But beyond that, I don't have much experience with them. No.
Can I roll a history check just to see if I've had any experience with the undead?
Sure. 12 and below, no. 13 and up, yes.
You got it. 23.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Finn, you are you are intimate with the undead, and you do know the majority of their weaknesses and resistances. And I need you to roll me a D100, please.
Awkward. This is how you find out that Finn is a huge fan of
no.
Twilight and has definitely had sex with a
no.
vampire.
Intimate with the undead, huh?
A D100. I'm scared. Dice. D100. Oh no, what did I roll? I rolled a 45. Staring down the barrel of one. It's a Shine Down song, not a...
Yep.
I have had some experience with the undead.
Insight check to see if it was sexual.
Did you bed the vamp?
Listen, okay, I'm just trying to get my rocks off with
Just trying to get
some
boned.
bones, I guess. I was boned, literally.
Hey.
Did Strahd have rigor mortis that day?
Haziel.
Not when I
Huh?
left them.
Sounds like you're telling them off.
As you guys are walking towards town, you accidentally trip and fall into a nearby bush.
Uh-oh.
As you get out of the bush, everybody else, actually, this would be more fun. Go ahead and deafen yourself, and I will put heart eyes on when you can undeafen.
Sure. I'm
Okay.
so scared. That is,
Okay, so Haz's hair has now turned into sticks, like a scarecrow almost, and this is they stand straight up, like there's sticks poking out of the top of her head, and this is going to be lasting for 24 hours. She has disadvantage on persuasion and performance checks, and that is that. I don't know where my hearts are. Ah.
Cool.
They'll never
There they are.
undeafen.
Oh, I could just also type into the chat that she can come back.
Yeah. Can't she see that you have hard eyes?
Haziel's not
You'd
paying
think.
attention.
Okay, then she's back.
There
Okay.
we go.
I forgot how to undeafen.
Okay.
Okay.
So you guys see that has fell into a bush, and she's now come out of the bush.
Can I roll a nature check or a survival check
You can do a nature
on
check
if
on
I've
the
ever
bush.
seen anything like this?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, you said nature?
Wait.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
Yes.
Thank you.
Truly
Also,
the way
someone
that you
clip this for
said, can I
later.
roll?
23.
23. That's the number of the day. Okay, cool. Noted. Yeah, so you have heard of this happening before in a rare instance. It usually has to do with Fae being disturbed. So you think that there's a really, really high possibility that this either is a magical bush or like a Fae's house.
Okay. I'll walk over to the bush and kneel down and and just be like, apologies for my friend if there's anyone in there. And then do I have anything? I probably
Has
should.
Relzerax lost his mind? Why is he talking to a bush?
Is it bad that I've seen him do weirder stuff?
Why are we talking to a bush and not acknowledging the obviously bizarre visual before us?
I have no
Oh
idea
yeah,
what
your
you're
hair's
talking
different
about.
again.
Something on face?
Haziel, nobody say anything. Haziel, do you feel any sensations? Do you notice anything different?
Hold on, they stream me, so I have to only speak in 3-word sentences in character. So I gotta.
Take your
Can
time.
you figure this one out?
Yep.
No, feel different.
You have something in your hair.
What in hair?
Is it weird that this still kind of works for Haziel?
It's
I
the
actually don't
same.
really notice any difference.
It's just minus the ums
Yeah.
and the likes.
Exactly. There's no listens, no ums, no likes. That's the difference.
Eat
go to the
my
meat.
ass.
We're not wrong.
Why use many word when one word do?
I'm going to approach Haziel and lift my hand up to their hair. Can you tell me if this hurts? and I'm going to snap one of the twigs.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Cause I mean, if you just cut hair no hurt. Stick hair no hurt.
Stick hair.
I'm
Finn will
God.
hand the
You
stick
can't hear me.
to Haziel. You have sticks in your hair.
Rather,
Fell in bush.
your hair is sticks.
Hair is hair. Stick is stick.
If I pull
It
the
looks really
stick,
cool though.
does it come out?
Pull a stick out of her hair?
Yeah,
Or
not,
out
I'm
of
not trying
her
to
head?
rip anything. Yeah, like I'm just trying to see, like, is it attached to skin or not?
Let's go with it would hurt like pulling more than one hair out. So, yes. But not super painful.
Okay, then to commit to the bit, I'm going to like look up with like puppy dog eyes and be like, "Why pull hair?"
Your hair is a stick, and I'm gonna hold up the stick that I broke.
What? Why hair stick?
I'm gonna pull out my mirror and just like show Haziel. Either the bush is magical or there's a fae living inside of it.
What do I see?
So you see that you are all of the hair on your head has turned into long brittle sticks that are standing on and out of your head. So think of like Cynthia from Toy Story.
Oh my god.
Isn't it Toy Story or is that Rugrats?
That's
Either way. Rugrats.
Cynthia's Rugrats,
Okay.
but there are
Scary dolls in Toy Story. So yes, your hair is long brittle sticks standing straight out. Or like Pinhead, but sticks. For hair. 24 hours.
We don't know that.
I'm going to look at the bush and I'm gonna say, "You fix hair, me burn bush."
Go ahead and make a intimidation roll.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Give them disadvantage.
Persuasion is
Yeah.
disadvantage.
No, can I give them disadvantage?
The bush or has? She doesn't
As,
need it.
just for the bit.
She's got 7. I mean, you can, but
No, we'll leave it at 7.
So the bush catches itself on fire.
Is this the Bible? What's happening?
God is speaking to us.
I'm
What?
intimidated.
Which one of
Yes.
us is Moses?
Come on.
It's
Uh-huh.
the Middle Eastern guy.
Clearly it's Has.
Oh.
I'm,
What?
go-
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn and look at Finn and be like, "You do magic, you fix hair."
Really?
Mm.
Someone clip that, please.
I
Please, someone clip that.
can try. Can I do an Arcana check to see if this is reversible, or if it's like a thing that we have to just wait out?
Yeah, the hair or the fire? The fire, right?
The hair.
The hair. Yeah, go ahead.
$10. Whoa. I rolled
That's a nat
1.
1. You have no idea about anything about like how the hair happened, but you are very intently focused on the bush that just caught itself on fire.
Not now, Haziel. I'm sure your hair problem will resolve itself at some point. You could always pull it all out and try being bald for a little bit. I'm gonna go over to the burning bush.
I have a last ditch effort.
Okay.
I'm gonna disguise self and pray.
Okay. And we are praying to.
Not actually. I mean, I guess. Listen, I'm not actually praying. I'm just hoping.
Praying and hoping.
Yes.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and
Listen,
prayers.
the
okay,
option
Haz
is
gone. Oh, she's back. Okay, I'll disguise self.
I hope the stick form transfers through.
What god are you praying to?
Oh,
Bam.
let me. Yeah. I'll pray. Listen, it's either I pray to my boss or I pray to fucking. Fuck it, bet ball.
What?
Fuck it.
Okay. What? Okay.
Does any of that come through our connection? Do I just hear like, hey, ball? Hey, can you give me a helping hand?
Name your price. Fix my hair. Pretty please, ball.
Hazio? Cease and desist. Cease and desist. Do not bring that to us. We will find a way to fix
Bring
your
what?
problem.
Fuck
This
you,
is not the way.
Streamlabs.
What do you mean, bring what?
What did he
Nothing.
get timed out for now?
He spammed symbols, apparently.
Oh my gosh.
I will remember
God,
you.
Streamlabs hates him.
The
We
odds
need him
of
to
the
stop,
angels.
or Streamlabs to stop. Like, wonder if I make him like a VIP or something, then it'll stop getting mad at him.
We could also just disable Streamlabs for now and then fix it.
I already put it down once, but I can try again. Yeah.
Spars.
Okay. So are you interrupting her prayer to Ball?
Yes. Yes.
Damn it.
Listen, Finn doesn't have a problem with gods of murder. She does have an issue with gods of chaos. So
Mhm.
he's no.
But listen, entropy is the crux of experimentation if you think about it.
Yes, but the relentless murder of all living beings ultimately will result in a world with no one to experiment with.
That's when you experiment on souls.
Is this being said out loud?
This is.
Oh, I assumed this was in your guys' heads, but
Oh, I thought this was table
I fully
talk.
was saying out loud, stop.
okay. Can I look at the book
Please.
to determine if it's actually burning, or if there's like is the wood and leaves actually burning, or is it just on fire?
Yeah. Go ahead and give a either investigation or nature check.
Yeah. $17.
You notice that the leaves are not like ashened or burnt at all. They are still green underneath the light of the fire that the bush is engulfed in.
Reach my hand out. Is there any heat emanating off?
There is not any heat emanating off of this fire.
Do you want
Okay.
stick hair too, Relzorax?
No.
Kind of open.
The
Then
the fire
perhaps we
appears to
leave
be-
the burning bush alone and we continue on with our day.
I mean, I don't have hair, so I guess I wouldn't be remiss if I don't want to think about what that would. Yeah, okay. Fair.
It would be an interesting fashion
Nature's
choice.
shedding scales.
My scales just turn into leaves.
We become bushes by our power combined.
So the horde of undead that will most likely kill all of us.
Yes, indeed.
So, Finn, you seem to have had a decent amount of experience.
Yes. One of my associates, my mother, specializes in magic that uses bones. On many of her adventures, I tagged along. And as you can imagine, when hunting for bones, you tend to run into a lot of undead, particularly if you're after bones with powerful arcane signatures. So, tend to be weak to radiant damage. Depending on the kind that we run into, there could be additional weaknesses or resistances. It would truly just depend on how powerful the casters are that are with this group.
Okay. Well, couple of things. First things first. Did you just refer to your mum as your associate?
Yes.
Now, is that something that you want to look into, or is that something you want me to skip over?
I'm not sure I am following. Both can be true. No.
Yeah, it's just it was the order. You said my associate, my mum, not usually my mum, who I consider my associate.
That would likely be because I
prioritize those
consider
titles.
her my associate more than my mother.
So that goes back to my previous question. Is that something you want to dive into, or is that something you want to just... I'm taking it as just leave it.
Yes, if you are interested in the taxonomy of my relationship mapping, we could discuss that on another day, I suppose. If you feel that something is worth discussing.
Agreed, let's deal with the business at hand. Okay. And Haziel, I honestly can't tell if it's extremely likely that you've dealt with undead or extremely unlikely considering your previous employment.
Yeah, I dealt with the undead. Fairly certain. Shuffle around, moan, do the bite thing. Sometimes they have a jewel that they hide in a chest and they're like, yeah, I do magic. Oh wait, crap, it hasn't been an hour. I mean, shuffle around, moaning, have jewel chest, Skeletor impression here.
Yeah, I think you got it.
I have heard of this Skeletor figure. I must confess, the anatomical structures that they depict are not necessarily the most accurate.
How skeleton walk?
Do you want the short answer or the complete answer?
Skeleton do magic. Why called phallusactory?
Do you mean phylactery?
Which?
Philosophical.
Thank you.
That one was
Aziel.
actually a table talk like slip of the tongue.
Oh, I thought you were making an intentional joke.
No. Listen, that joke flies once. That after that, then you're just making like you gotta go to a different website.
No,
that
if
was
I
a
say it
slip of the
third
tongue.
time, the rule of threes.
You're right. The
promise.
comedy rules of three. Penis. I don't have another phallus pun.
Guys, I don't know what. There's a gas leak, apparently. There's a gas leak in this episode. Everyone simultaneously got a gas leak, and I'm so sorry.
Nobody clip this, or I'm going to find a lovely bouquet.
3 words only.
No clip, please. Me find flower. Flower in cornucopia. Eat said flower. Penis joke here. Brain no work. Please send help. Have strong. Call bondulance.
As my, how did you know to reference my favorite meme as I was trying to hold in a laugh?
James non have strong. Call bondulance.
The name's James. James names. What? James. James names having us drunk. Call bondulance.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I would need you to lock in.
Rein back in.
Like
I'm trying
20%.
so hard.
Okay.
They hit every single weak part that I had. They broke me. Anyway.
So you see Snowball starting to run up the path towards everybody.
Just gonna look at Haz go. This one's yours. You have to take care of this one.
He runs up, comes up to Haz, and is like, Mistress, I figured out how play dragon chess. Smart. Play?
Me win again. Call me Colonel.
I thought it was Sheriff.
Sheriff. James non.
Upgraded.
We're not
Got a
doing this again.
promotion.
Colonel Sheriff, ma'am. Board reset. Play
Why is
play
Gerk
again.
talking like this too?
Me
Board
win.
reset, play again.
Bet 2 copper. Not strip again.
God, you get 3 people with 7 int into a room, and this is what happens.
And
Oh,
he
strip poker.
pulls
Apparently.
out 2 copper
Strip chess.
and a pair of panties and hands it to you and starts to walk back towards the inn.
Your panties nice.
You sound disappointed that you were saying that, Is. I could hear how disappointed you were as you said it. Like, you didn't have to do that.
No, I did.
Okay.
Aziel, were you playing strip chess with your employee?
That's the rules?
No, that is not a canon rule of Dragon Chess. At least not in the variants that I play.
Oh. Not Connect 4.
Okay, so the undead that we are potentially
Yes.
facing.
Look, when we can know whatever we want about the undead, and I'm glad that we know a lot, or at least we can disseminate information about it. But I'll be honest, I don't think that we are built for fighting undead. I think I might be the only one that is. So, what can we put together as a team to give ourselves the best chance? I know holy water works.
That was going to be my suggestion.
Turn
I
undead.
can make some of that.
Wait.
Can you do that?
Oh no.
No.
Well, this may have been covered by one of the checks that's already been made, but most lesser or normal undead don't have any type of resistances or anything, right? It's only when you get to like the higher tiers, like vampires, liches, whites, weird shit, right?
Can I make
Yeah, go ahead.
support on a check or make a check?
I
You
imagine
can
that would have
came off
fallen under...
Finch
Yeah.
check.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it would depend
You
again
said something
on
about
the...
radiant damage?
Yes. It would depend on the kind of undead that we face. The majority of the rank and file should not have too many resistances. It is possible, though, again, depending on the particular caster and the kind of magic they are using, that they may be imbued with additional qualities. We can run off a base assumption of what we believe will occur, but we should also prepare for the fact that there may be abilities that we do not understand or are familiar with. I personally have had no interaction with this so-called cult of Orcus. I do not know if there is unique or particular aspects of their magic that may alter summons once brought into the world.
I can tell you this much. They worship Orcus. That is the god of the undead. Should I say the demon? Like, you know, if you're going to be trying to deal with, you know, your run-of-the-mill, some novice necromancer that's summoned a couple of zombies and they're all shambling around, you should be fine. We're going up against, like, I don't know, it feels like going to the source, you know? I refuse to underestimate these people. Frankly, even the rank and file, if there's enough of them, they would kill us. You know, this isn't you know, oh, we have to escape, or one of us gets knocked down and we bring him back up. This is dead.
Well,
We
not
need to
dead
go into this
forever, given we may then be reanimated by the Orcus casters.
I can't tell if you were trying to be comforting, or if you were just being logical.
I thought it was comforting. As long as some part of your soul exists on this plane, there's always a way to come back.
Finn is right.
What?
That's the nature of magic. It is the exertion of will on raw potential. Even if one is reanimated as an undead husk, you are obviously bound by the specifics of the spell that brought you back. But who's to say that all spells are infallible, provided you are smart enough and have set up the right contingencies?
Would that
Got-
mean if, you know, if technically you're undead, which means you don't age, you know, a lot of time could pass while your soul was on the earth and you could potentially be brought back?
Anything is possible.
May I, boss?
Please, this is your area of expertise more than me.
Think like this. Body is cup. Soul is water. No cup. Water on floor, still water. Or water on floor, still is water. Water go in air, come back down. Water is still water. No matter where go, water is still water. So says boss.
That was impressive.
And very apt.
This my job. Can give what word? Out insight? Can give insight. Know something. Hour over yet?
No.
No,
No.
we haven't been streaming for an hour yet.
Yeah.
Hate it here.
Yeah, we're 47 minutes, 45 seconds.
So close.
Slendy eat ass.
Not even here to hear you complain.
Yeah, Slendy's not even here anymore.
Clip send Slendy.
Yes.
Slendy, this is a message for you.
Eat my ass. Why was that one hard?
I don't know, man.
That's a three-word sentence. You crushed it.
Yeah.
Hate it here.
Okay. Well, look. My best idea at the moment is holy water. But if anyone else has anything, still. Because I get the feeling that we're not just going to be coming up against Runlet.
I would suggest crowd control of some kind. The worst thing that can happen when you run into a horde of undead is to run into the horde of undead. They will swarm you. And then you are essentially a goner. I've seen it happen. Another thing that could be helpful, depending on the kind of undead that we are facing, is fire. It would depend on the exact breed. Same thing with sunlight. Holy water is always useful. But the more damage that we can do to them away from us, the better. And depending on the funds that we have, we could always invest some amount of money and see if we can find some kind of anti-magic item or spell to render some of those effects null and void.
Okay. We could check in with Elidor when we go back to see him. See if he's got any spells or... Because I know he said he had items for us, so... Alright. Well, I don't want to keep us still on the road for too long. I mean, look, I don't know when we plan on setting out, but I feel like we have preparations before we go. Things we have to get done. So, if there's anything you need to get done, I suppose now's the time.
Okay.
I'm going to... I think Buck is going to sort of give everyone a nod. Just be like, we'll meet back at the inn this evening, if you'd like. For now, I'm going to go do a bit of research. Good luck to everyone. And then I'm going to head back to the inn.
After Buck walks away, I guess, Rolls-Royce is going to turn to Fan and pull the caramel apple out. Be like, I'm gonna try to do some stuff with this. Would you like to be involved?
Yes.
Okay. Turn and look at. So today would be Tuesday then, right? Because yesterday was Monday, I believe.
I gave you guys a day of the week.
I asked because I was wanting to know if it was Thursday, because that's when Fist Your Friends called this.
Oh, right. Yes.
believe last-
Yeah. It's Tuesday.
Yeah. Okay. If either of you turn to Haziel and Kinsey, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to go up to, but group science has been fun in the past. If either of you want to join us, you're more than welcome to.
I want to see. I can help. I'd like to do that too.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at Snowball for a minute and be like, Buck said holy water? Wait, is that a contraction? Is that one word? Did I fuck up? Judge?
Holy water is technically 2 words.
But I'll allow it.
Fuck. Okay. Can get it. Can make it?
And get it.
Can not use Snowball.
Can get it. Can get it by buying it. Can also make it if priest.
Take me church. I have idea.
Take me to the church and worship like a dog.
You good dog.
Bark bark.
What happened
Nope.
in that dragon chess game?
I don't remember.
That tracks.
Some booze happened.
Yep.
Snowball's cute panties. And I just hold them back up.
I'll just lower your hand back down. Please don't show me panties again.
I mean, okay, but they are cute for a bugbear. Just saying.
I don't know how one evaluates the
Thanks.
desirability and attractability of panties. It's just somewhat disturbing to see someone else's panties without permission.
He turns to Kinsey and he's like, "Oh, thanks. You like the little rhinestones on it, yeah?"
Yeah, they're the best part.
Right, yeah,
and then
exactly.
the cute like pattern on the fabric. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it for sure.
I'm gonna hand them to Kinsey and be like, have a souvenir.
Okay.
So, Resurrex, shall we look at some
Okay.
apples?
I think
Yeah.
they'll fit me, but
Whereas flag? Banner
probably
into
turn it into
war.
like a vest.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rhinestone panty vest.
Probably, yeah. Does anybody know how to have a tailoring supplies?
I cast Fireball. I don't even have it.
Finn,
Just
give
fucking
up.
do it.
Give up. There's no way that we're gonna get this on track. We're just gonna riff for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Why are we wearing a stranger's panties? Oh my god.
They're not a stranger,
Okay.
that's Snowball.
It's
The guy we met yesterday.
No, it's been like 3 days.
Yeah, but we
It's
dobbed
been
him.
like
it's
2
different.
days. You camped with him one
That's
night
true.
and you slept in the hotel last night, so you're on day 3 now of knowing this man.
That's true. You know what? I would like to apologize for my hasty judgment of our relationship with Snowball. We should be allowed to wear his panties whenever we want. You're so right.
Whenever we want.
Exactly.
I just
Okay.
need you guys to know that in my notes is now written, has hands Snowball's panties decay.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
we can make some. If we know how to do tailoring, or maybe we could drop it off at the tailor on the way. She's pretty good at stuff. But you said something about doing science. Do you need me to eat that apple?
No.
Oh,
Wait, actually, could the panties be a magic item where you get advantage on charisma checks against bugbears?
roll me a D100.
Bugbear pheromone panties.
D100.
Oh my god.
Nice 70 score.
The
Please,
DC was
please, please,
69
please.
because that was a funny number.
Nice.
Um,
So we got it.
so you got it. The panties give you charisma checks against bugbears.
I need to
Advantage.
stop giving every magic item to my friend.
Charisma
First, the
check.
smooth rock.
That's amazing.
I don't really know how to put that into your character sheet, Kenzie, but we'll figure that out. Add your bugbear panty vest eventually.
I was so astonished I dropped my fidget toy.
Understandable. Honestly.
Okay, so what science are we doing? Do I get with not eating it?
I believe from the sound of it, Haziel wanted, or Sheriff wanted you to go figure out holy water while
Oh,
the other
right.
3 of us were doing science.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Sheriff, sir, ma'am, Corporal. Holy water. Got it.
You go science, me go holy water.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
You go holy water, me go holy water. You buy panties, me buy me get holy water.
He looks at Fen, who seems to be more in charge of Haz than Haz is, so therefore if Fen's in charge of Haz, then therefore Fen is also in charge of Snowball. And he's like, holy water, anything else? Grand Sheriff.
I would like you to go sit next to a tree
Okay.
for 6 hours and meditate on your place in life. Center
Before-
yourself. Find what drives you. Pursue that thing.
Well, okay. Before or after I get the holy water?
After you get the holy water.
Okay,
And bring that
yes.
holy water to Buck.
Got it. Can do. Okay, off I go.
Send me
And
Snowball. Why would you do that?
he starts skipping down the lane to go
I'm
find holy
going
water.
with
You're not here.
Snowball.
I'm not here. I'm mad about it. I tried to move the scene along.
I'm gonna look at Snowball and be like, why no carry?
What? You're, I can carry, but you're supposed to be doing science with your friends.
I go science, me go holy water?
Okay, I'm going to step in, everybody. Here's what we are all going to do. Do you
Oh, thank God.
understand?
Please.
Haziel,
Oh, thank God.
you will walk with your own 2 feet to the church
Boo.
to acquire holy water. Girk, you will accompany Haziel and ensure that holy water is acquired in a timely fashion. You will both then bring that holy water to Teacher Buck for safekeeping and storage. After which, if you wish to go play some more strip dragon chess, by all means, go forth. Do we all understand?
Yes, boss.
Wonderful.
Girk holds out his hand to Haz.
It's skipping time.
Yep. And they skip down the street together. Okay.
I feel so old and tired.
It is now Finn,
Wait.
Kinsey, and Rel.
How does it feel, Finn?
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, it
That's how I
sucks,
feel.
doesn't it?
So my intention is to attempt to split this in some fashion and plant it to try to cultivate new peppermint trees here. Now, I know I'm saying this to Finn and Kinsey primarily, but also just out loud. I know that you potentially had an interest, Finn, in this, given its place in the ungummifying process. And I don't know if you have any thoughts on attempting to cultivate it.
I am intrigued in both aspects of that process, both the reverse of the gamification, as you so aptly described, as well as the possibility of multiplying what we have access to. Perhaps we might make use of Elidor's space, the one that is contained. I do not know the magics that are imbued within this apple. I am hopeful that it would be relatively benign. On the off chance it is not, or becomes resistant to any kind of interrogation, we may wish to take precautions.
I mean, we know more or less, I believe, where that is. It's the abandoned mine. I think he might have cleared it up. He mentioned.
Yeah, he said he only needed a day.
Yeah.
If Dev is remembering correctly, he only needed a day. And DM, do you think that Elidor would have given Finn like the keys to the room by this point?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, then Finn's probably used it once or twice, so she can lead the way.
Okay. I'll follow Finn then.
Kinsey, do you wish to join?
Yeah, I'd love to.
We all go?
Let's head in that direction.
Fantastic. As you make your way to where you're going, you get there, and that's great and fantastic. Do you guys want to investigate the apple for the ungummification properties first, or do you want to try to do your planting stuff first?
I think my thinking potentially would be to try to, well, I think it would be worth investigating the apple while it's whole, but then splitting it potentially before trying to do any fuckery with it for either purpose. So then have like half of it for the cultivation and half of it for any actual modifying or messing around with it. So that way,
Okay.
hopefully, it's as pure for both purposes as possible.
Yeah, I would also say that before we split it, I would want to cast a Ritual Identify and a Ritual Detect Magic.
Yeah.
Kind of, and then maybe do like an Arcana check to get an understanding of if we were to split this apple, would it do something funky to the magic that is imbued in the fruit?
Would it lose any properties?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like lose efficacy or something.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Then yeah, we'll go ahead with the. Do you want to do the identify spell first?
Sure.
Out of the
So
two?
I don't think we've actually gotten a description of what the inside of this facility looks like, so I don't know if you have one in mind, Izzy, or I can also describe as well.
I did not have one completely set up because I didn't know we were going there today. But inside of it, it is like an abandoned mine, basically. Which that part of it is not false. The bookshelves are look like they're almost scratched into the cave walls themselves instead of being actual wooden shelves. They look like they've been scratched by a very large creature. The dust on the floor has large sweeping patterns to it, as if something very, very long and very heavy has been dragged through here. There are flasks around and various alchemist supplies. Some of them are bubbling. Finn knows not to touch anything that is already being worked on. Don't disturb any projects that are ongoing. Various colors of blues and purples and pinks. Some of them smell sweet, some of them smell not great. Assortments of herbs and other ingredients that are used for the alchemy, and a interestingly large table. The height of the table isn't normal people size, and it's not normal Elidor size. It is much higher up than what it would be, but next to that there is a human-sized working desk.
Is
Yeah.
it about the height that you would assume a adult or ancient dragon might be appropriate for?
If one wanted to make an assumption about that, that would be close to maybe the approximate height. I would say that the top of the desk is probably about as tall as a refrigerator. So, if you want to go off of
Okay.
that.
Cool. So I imagine we walk a little bit away from Elidor's workstation, and that there's now a secondary desk set up with a couple of tables, which is clearly a workstation that Finn has been using. There's some spell components on the table, notes, papers, not dissimilar to the ones that Finn lent to you, Kinsey. But the interesting thing, and DM, if you'll allow this, is what's in the room beyond the work area. There is a massive sigil inscribed on the floor, which appears to be dormant at the moment. But you can see it's tucked into this kind of alcove of the cave, and the sigils run up along the sides of the wall, the ceiling. They're in different languages, there's different spells involved, and it is into this alcove that Finn leads the group. This alcove has been spelled to diminish the impacts of harmful magic should it escape its containment. Once you enter in, you will be impacted by whatever magical event occurs, but it should hopefully not exceed past the alcove.
Yeah.
It's handy when you're creating spells.
Love it.
And I will walk into the alcove. And it's a very bizarre feeling, I imagine. Like when you feel pressure in your ears and they're blocked up, but it just feels like there's a distinct lack of anything. And it's there is no hum of ambient magic here. It's just empty.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Everybody not Finn. Everybody entering the alcove, not Finn.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Nat 1. Love it. Do I want to use my stored up inspiration?
I rolled a 17. Woo.
Impressive.
You're rolling some
All
good
things
wisdom checks
considered.
recently.
Yeah. I think I'll just take the nat
Even
1.
with that -13.
Okay. Go ahead, and you are going to take. Jesus. 8 points of psychic damage. And you are
Ow.
going to have disadvantage on your wisdom checks while you are in here this time.
Okay.
So, like, anything that uses the wisdom stat.
Fair. Sounds good. This... That is... definitely an odd feeling.
Are you well?
I'll be fine. Definitely. I got a bit of a migraine, to say the least, but
It feels like something's missing.
it does not seem to be an ongoing effect per se. So I'll get used to it.
Yes, the first time you walk into an echo chamber like this, it can be overwhelming. It takes a particular fortitude to withstand the powerful abjurative magics placed here. It's something that you get used to.
Yeah. Hopefully sooner than later. But
Look at Rel and say weak soul.
what?
Do you just look at Rel and say weak sauce? You have a weak mind. Long claw.
No, I would never say that. No.
Finn?
I just said the first time it can be a little
No.
overwhelming, okay? Unless you have you're strong of will. Very chill.
I see how Finn works now. They stand in implications, not direct statements.
Yeah. And
I appreciate you for being able to conjure that narrative.
You know?
All right. Finn, you are going to cast the ritual identify spell, yes?
Yes. I'll start with that.
Fantastic. You find out that the apple contains one more charge of greater restoration that only works on candy transformation magic. More specifically, that this only works on creatures that were transformed by Uncle Nibblecheek.
Oh, okay.
You can plant the seeds, but you feel like the effects will not be as strong with each new generation of plant.
Got it. Do I get the sense that I'll be saying all of this as I'm identifying out loud? Do I get the sense that if I could reverse engineer the magic a little bit and like isolate what of this build is the greater restoration versus the custom stuff that's making it so the greater restoration only impacts a particular creature under the influence of like particular magic? Could I use that to help figure out how Uncle Nibblecheeks makes the gummies, the gummification process? And then two, do I think I could create a version of this where we could have like a tree that makes apples of greater restoration to be used more broadly using my magic?
Yes, you think that you would be able to come up with something like this now that you know that it exists, that this is a magic that can be used in combination with nature, but you get the feeling that it's not something that you are going to be able to do on your own because you don't have enough connection with nature. You might have to like outreach to a druid of some sort to be able to learn how to infuse with plants.
Okay. And then do I think okay, so I will say all of that. So we can plant the seeds. The fruit it bears will not be as potent as what we have here. It is possible that I can reverse engineer the process and potentially engage the services of someone with a little bit more of an affinity for the natural world to create apples of greater restoration.
Wow.
If we wish to try.
That's amazing. Absolutely. So, do we want to try? Obviously, apples have multiple seeds. Do we want to try planting? So, do you think that you've learned everything that you can from the apple with that, or still be worth? Well, from the whole apple, or do you think it would be wise to hold off on going forward with anything until a specialist in the field could be found?
DM, do I get the sense that if we were to remove the seeds from the apple, that there's like a clock running before it turns into regular apple seeds or something? Or could we de-seed, take a couple, plant it just because, and then hold on to a few more until we can find someone to help me out?
You feel like you can de-seed, and the seeds are good until they're planted, right? The seeds are fancy apple seeds. They are what they are. However, you also get the feeling that if you cut this apple, the greater restoration spell for this apple will be gone.
Gotcha. Okay. So I relay that. I will still also do the detect magic, just because I want to see if in my detect magic heat map, if I can also get a better sense of where the standard greater restoration spell ends, and then Uncle Nibblecheek's custom magic starts. To start like working on what I can to reverse engineer this process.
Gotcha. All right. Go ahead and add an Arcana to that.
Arcana check?
Mm-hmm.
Guidance.
Guidance.
Or can I help?
You can help, but you gotta tell me how you're helping.
So this was an Arcana check in specific to the apple and
Yeah.
magic of it.
Yeah, and figuring out where the greater restoration spell ends and the custom magic begins.
Well, I would say, given my knowledge of how nature works, trees, plants, things like that, the knowledge I have had of being able to like graft the trees and like how plants work, that potentially I'd be able to assist or help with the arcane check using more the natural side of the magic, but still the magic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Plus, you have a familiarity with healing magic too, which I don't have.
Yeah.
And Bardic Inspiration.
Oh my gosh.
What is that, a D6?
Okay. So, am I able to guidance and help, or only help?
Only help.
Okay, then I will only help.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but
So
then
we are
what?
doing
I believe
an
in you.
Arcana check, no guidance, and a D6 Bardic if I fail. What's the DC? So I can know if I need to use it.
Your DC here is going to be 16.
Okay. Advantage. Arcana.
Jeez.
Natural 20
You're
Fuck
fucking...
yeah.
for a 29. Can I just use the Bardic anyways because it's gonna go away?
Well, how long does it last?
I think an hour? Or they might have. They changed the time. They either made it shorter or longer. I don't remember which.
Let's see.
It doesn't say here.
I think it's an hour now.
I think it's an hour.
An hour.
Okay.
I don't know how many more checks I'm making after this, so
Fair enough.
I kind of just wanna.
I mean,
Will you allow this, Izzy, even though I've already technically succeeded?
Go ahead.
hey,
Get over 30.
over
Woo.
30. You're guaranteed at least 30.
34.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 34.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah. God
All right.
tier knowledge of this apple.
All right, so you want to know where how much of this magic in this apple is nibble cheek magic versus just standard greater restoration?
Yeah, like I can get a greater restoration spell scroll, and even though I can't cast it, I can understand how the spell works.
Mhm.
What I really am curious to know is where and how Uncle Nibblecheeks grafted his magic onto the spell, and specifically like what that graft is and what is it doing, because that's the thing that I will ultimately be trying to replicate in the future.
Gotcha. So you see that it is if we look at it as in like coding, like computer coding, you see that it is basic greater restoration spell on this apple, but it is like intertwined into the DNA of the apple itself. So he was able to transform the DNA and the RNA that is inside of the apple seeds that he plants. So all of the apples and the fruit that come off of those trees has that in it. However, with the seeds, each generation of seed being lesser, the combination of the magic within the seeds and the magic that he has in the soil that he's planting it in is what makes it be as powerful each time around on new trees and new seeds. So if you were trying to replicate this, you would not only need to magically change the apple fruit and seeds themselves, but also you have to prep the ground that it's going into to be able to produce these apples.
Okay, that's good to know. And then just to piggyback off of that, do I then get the sense that if this hybrid greater restoration spell restores the gummified people to their typical forms, that the gummification is more of a condition than an actual like I was trying to think of the word polymorph, and all I could think of was polyamory. Of a polymorph spell.
I cast greater polyamory.
Yeah,
The
this
I
is,
polycule gains 3 people.
Yeah, I cast Greater Polycule on the werewolf and the vampire.
It's a powerful 9th level spell, but man, is it worth it.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what Finn did with the fucking vampire?
You gotta
This
learn something from
is-
somewhere, you know?
very much more a condition effect on his gummified and chocolified victims versus a polyamory spell.
Yeah, Uncle Nibblecheeks was not getting any love. It was sad.
It was not. No, unfortunately, the bugbears were simply employees, and they weren't a polycule.
Cool.
Well,
Cool,
it's
cool.
probably best that they remained only employees
Yes.
and didn't play strip poker with their boss or strip chess with their boss.
Yeah. We're gonna have to have a real talk about HR compliance and workplace harassment. But
Life
okay.
imitates art.
Neither of
Life
them are
imitates
humans.
art. True.
PR.
Bugbear relations.
Person resources.
Species
Humanoid
relations.
Humanoid
Humanoid
relations.
relations.
Humanoid. There we go.
But I will relay all of that to Relzorax and Kinsey.
Interesting.
So we can cut it if
Okay.
we wish. We'll just want to preserve some seeds for my use, some seeds for yours. We will have to figure out the best way to prepare the soil to generate the
Yeah.
most potent magical effects, which may require another visit back to Hubbleton.
It is interesting that the soil affects it. It makes sense that the soil affects it. I guess I just wouldn't have assumed that he was doing anything special with it, but fair enough. Okay. So, based off of what you were able to find, it doesn't seem as though there's any. Once the apple is cut, it would just be a normal tasting, normal candied apple.
Yes, the potency of this particular apple will diminish, but that should not have an effect on the seeds, although the seeds will have a diminished effect as they are the second generation
So,
of seeds.
theoretically, a lesser restoration instead of a greater restoration.
One might say.
One might say.
We'll
Okay.
find out in 20 years.
Nay. Yeah.
Yeah.
When your tree grows.
Okay. Okay. I think in that case, do you think it is? Have you garnered everything you think you can from the whole apple?
I believe so.
I would like to, I guess, go over to the workstation. I assume it is magically sterile and clean and whatever.
Yeah, I'll
yeah.
roll out some of my implements, scalpels, syringes, things of that
workstation-
nature.
Is super clean, and Finn has their own supply of stuff over in the side, and we are going to take a quick intermission.
Sounds good.
Okay, chats, it is time for a break. It's not you, it's us. We need to pee, so we're gonna go do that, and then go get a little snack and a little stretchy stretch, and you go get a snack and go potty and do stretch and get some fucking water, as they say. See you soon. Okay, bye.
Yes, sir.
Hello, welcome back to Dice and Divergence. I had a lovely bite of smoked Gouda while I was gone, and I also had a churro ice cream sandwich.
It was too spicy for her.
It was
Yeah,
not, but I
As
did
all
choke.
things are.
Actually, guys, I have been ordering the bourbon barbecue burger thing from Burger King, and it has jalapeno peppers on it, and I don't get them taken off, and I eat it and cry.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure it depends on which jalapeno you get, because jalapenos are so variable in spice level. Some of them can be
Okay.
really hot, and some of them it's nothing.
Well, it's pretty spicy.
Just let them have this. Come on.
Yeah,
Just
just-
let them have the little wins.
Let me have this, okay?
They smell
You
the
don't need to take this away from
jalapeno.
them.
Algrins, just let me have this. It's spicy, okay? It makes my mouth tingly. It hurts. And I eat it because I'm like, if I'm gonna have Haz as a roommate one day, I have to learn how to eat these terrible things. And I will suffer through it and be ready.
Super mod Algrins.
Yeah, do you consider ginger ale spicy? Questions.
No, ginger ale's not spicy. Okay.
Anyway, we were doing apple science.
Rel, you
Apple
want to do
science.
apple science?
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I guess I don't know if Finn wants to be the one to do it, but I think cutting up the apple and extricating the seeds from it,
Mhm.
and then see how many are in it.
Yeah, I can definitely try. If it's gonna be more dexterity based, that's not my strong suit though. I'm not bad at
Yeah.
it, but I'm not great. I'd be happy to help.
It's
If
gonna
it's
be
dex
sleight of
based,
hand.
I've got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll help.
Okay.
Unless Kinsey, would you prefer to help? You're
Oh wait,
dexterous
yeah. What
than
is
I.
your Kinsey? What is your sleight of hand?
My sleight of hand?
Yeah.
+6.
Okay. In that case, would you like to do this and I can assist? Or
Okay. I could do my best.
I'll
thank you.
show Kinsey how to properly hold the scalpel if she's never held one before, and like ghost for a second as I help you adjust your grip.
I'm really good with my hands.
Mhm. So yeah, I will give the help action, and have Kinsey. Yeah, I'll assist in any way I can.
Is the cat okay?
Oh no, he's fine. He just had a place to be really fast.
Okay.
Yep, that's what they do.
Advantage.
Fantastic. All right, 17. With the assist in learning how to use the scalpel, you sorry. The dog is staring at me. With the 17 and learning how to use the scalpel, Kenzie very easily and expertly, like she's done this before, slices up the apple into however many pieces, like, wedge pieces that you guys wanted evenly. So if it's like 6 pieces, then there's 6 even wedges of apple. In the center of each of those wedges is a single seed. So you have 6 seeds total inside of the apple that is caramelized. And somehow she didn't get any stickiness onto her fingers from the caramel on the outside of the apple.
She's a professional.
Yeah.
I'm just really good with my hands. And delicate movements. Plays the lute. Hard. Trying to wear out the strings.
Thank you very much, Kinsey. Appreciate the assist. Appreciate that.
How many seeds do you want, Rosarax?
Well, see, that's the question. I would obviously we want to. I think it would be worth getting some planted to see what they grow up to be, but also definitely want to keep some to see if we can improve upon the process before planting them. I think it'd be. I'm debating between either planting 2 right now and saving 4, or planting 3 and keeping 3.
I was also
definitely wanna
thinking
do-
4 and 2.
I definitely want to do more than 1, just so that way, if we plant 1, it doesn't just fail. So
Agreed.
I think plant 2, save 4. And then Yeah. So so yeah, I guess would you like so I guess since we're saving the seeds for now, it would be for the best to extricate the seeds from the wedge of apple that they're in to allow them to dry, because that's how you preserve seeds. And then when they are put into a suitable environment after whatever modification happens, then they will sprout. So extricate the seeds from the wedges and kind of leave them laid out to dry properly. Now these were just grown from a peppermint tree.
Yeah.
So there shouldn't be any people involved in the process of these candy apples. Assumedly.
You mean like candying the apples?
Yeah. Like it's
Yeah.
just they grow as candy apple. This should not be people at all. Right?
Oh, you mean like, is the candy apple going to be made out of people?
Yeah, there's no people
Yeah.
in this.
No,
correct?
there's no people in the candied apples. There's no Soylent Green candied apples.
Okay. Then I think once we know they're edible,
Mhm.
so once the seeds is out of the 4 wedges,
Mhm.
Relsrex is going to try one of the wedges, see how it tastes.
And gets ready to take notes.
Go ahead and roll me 2d4.
Okay. 2d4. 6.
You gain 6 temporary HP, but you also get disadvantage on your dexterity checks for the next hour.
Dang.
Interesting.
Your wisdom and your dex checks. Womp womp.
6 temporary hit points. How do I mark temp HP? Oh, right there.
How do you feel, Relzorex? Anything different?
I feel a little bit hardier. My headache's gone away quite a bit. But I think I feel a little sluggish, maybe?
That makes sense. Uncle Nibblecheek's magic that was grafted onto the Greater Restoration spell is essentially a key looking for a keyhole to unlock the intended effect. However, it has no keyhole in you to find, so I imagine there are some less than ideal side effects.
Yeah. It's not unpleasant. It tastes good. I'm assuming, does it taste good?
Oh yeah, it's one of the sweetest apples that you've ever eaten. The caramel aspect to the outside of the apple is the perfect thickness. Like not too much caramel, but enough that you still get the caramel while you're chewing it throughout. It's not too little either. And the apple itself is a little bit sour to offset that sweet. Almost like a Granny Smith.
Yeah, this tastes amazing. Definitely, I would consider it overall a pleasant experience. We'll see how long the grogginess lasts. But yeah.
I will check back in an hour.
Fair enough. Okay. So now I've got these 2 wedges. To find a place to plant.
You're gonna plant the straight wedges?
Well, I mean, take the seeds out, but
Oh.
the ones that we're not saving. The 2 seeds. So I guess take the seeds out of those. I mean, it might be easier to just carry the wedges for now
And then and take the seeds out later.
and take the seeds out when I plant it. So yeah, I'll hang on to the wedges, the two, and then yeah, it might be worth seeing if we can dehydrate those last 3 wedges that don't currently have the seeds in them and see if they if whatever magical effect preserves or not as well, unless someone else wants to try one.
I don't
Sure.
eat sweets.
It does taste pretty good. Kinsey, are you interested in trying?
Looks to Finn.
It seems it will not harm you, although, as Relzarak said, there appears to be some kind of sluggish quality. Do you enjoy sweet things, Kinsey?
I love sweet things.
He hasn't keeled over yet.
But I don't want to be sluggish. Dexterity's my best skill.
I'm sure if you sleep it off, the effect will pass, and if not,
Please.
we can attempt to heal you.
Absolutely. I'll grab one and carefully hand it over.
I eat it.
Go ahead and roll me 2d6.
D6?
Yuppers. Oh, I lied. 4. I saw the 6 because that was what he got. Yeah. I know how to read.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Cool.
You get 2 temp HP and disadvantage on dex for next hour.
Just for my notes, is that
It was
saves
delicious.
or
Checks, I believe.
What was that, Buck?
He was asking
Checks.
if it was
I
on
just
saves
asking
or
for my
checks.
notes.
Checks.
Yeah, this is very delicious. I agree. Even if the magic of it doesn't work out quite as well in this newest generation, it's not a bad treat. So
Yeah. You always suffer a little bit for sweets anyway.
yeah, fair.
I prefer to suffer for science.
Valid.
So hardcore all the time. I prefer to suffer for science. I've been studying the blade.
Yeah. Could I make a... Well, do you want me to make a check to try to identify where I think the best place to plant these would be, or is that...
You
Just
can
try-
make a nature check. It'd be a DC 10.
You should plant them in the Fey bush.
Just make sure you're
Devin
not an
says,
idiot.
from somewhere away.
Okay.
Do it. Buck
DC
shouts
10
from the
nature check.
distance.
May I cast guidance on myself?
Yeah.
And I will help.
That's going to be it.
Oh, and help. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
you're
going to
good.
be an interesting
I'll
link to
roll
the
again
subtitle later.
to fish for a crit.
In air quotes,
Sure.
Buck shouts for the...
So 19.
So you remember where they were planted at the Candy Cottage? That they were in the middle of like a courtyard type thing. But the front of the courtyard was open to allow some sunlight in during the day. So you think that a mostly sunny but part shade area would be the best for these guys to be planted in.
I have a question. Finn, We had, as a group, acquired, no, and I guess for Fane and also for Izzy, when we were in the Redwood Grove, we had
Mhm.
acquired quite a number of dragon bones.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say we still have a pretty good supply of those left at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you
In
took
that case,
stuff for yourself too.
I did take for myself as well. But I know I used some in the process for making Buck's armor and my weaponry, but I'm assuming I still have a good amount, or at least some.
Mhm.
Is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
You still have dragon bones left.
So, because bone meal is something that is often planted to help tree growth, like it's
Yeah.
often mixed in with the fertilizer and stuff, I would like to make bone meal using some of my dragon bones.
Okay.
It's fine if it takes time.
Yeah, it'll take you some time to grind it down and stuff, but that's like an afternoon's worth of work to grind it down.
Yeah.
Instead of like, just like an hour or two.
Yeah.
New ranger subclass unlocked, landscaper.
Yeah.
My favorite terrain is
know.
gardens.
Yeah.
Bones. That's my thing.
Yeah. So I guess then, I think Relzerex will, assuming we're done with this as a group, I think we've gotten everything we can from it for now.
Yep.
I will spend the rest of my afternoon and evening, making bone meal from dragon bones, and then find a place to, find a place that meets the criteria my check gave me, and then plant the seeds. With a good mix of the bone meal and like maybe pick up some fertilizer.
So there are going to be a couple of checks for you to plant your seeds.
Okay.
We can go through them real quick.
Okay.
You need a nature check to prepare your soil and make sure that you get the correct depth and amount of fertilizer onto it.
Okay. Am I rolling for each seed
No.
or one check? Okay.
One check.
Okay. Right. May I cast guidance on myself?
Yeah. You can also have Buck be with you since you were in your room making bone meal, so Buck could have come out of the room with you to go plant if you guys want.
What was Buck? Was Buck up to stuff, or would he be willing to assist? Well, wait, I don't know if he... That seems like it's a conversation that needs to happen because he doesn't know about the apple.
Do you want to go back to the room real quick? What you making bone meal for there,
let's
buddy?
have a conversation.
You could just use my room. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'm in the
I'll
room
just-
anyways.
I don't think I need Buck's help. I'll just,
Let me learn about it. Damn it! I've magically left the scene every time it's come up.
It's fate.
You don't know if Buck will be cool about it.
You were so not cool about it.
You won't be cool about it.
Like, I
Buck is
know.
So
absolutely
let me get
not
this
gonna be cool
straight.
about
You
this. You
stole
robbed a hag.
something magical. You're planting it in the ground. You ate some. No idea what it was going to do to you. Oh yeah, he'd be thrilled.
Yeah.
You're thrilled. Stellar idea, guys. You're doing
yeah,
great.
I
It's
will.
the fact that you stole it from a hag that we had signed a business contract with.
I still don't think I stole it. I'm pretty sure we were given that apple.
Are you going to the
I'm so
room? Where
glad
are
that
you?
you're able to construct that narrative.
Mhm.
I'll grab my equipment and supplies.
So you
And then
walk
just-
into the room to go.
What are you doing?
walk into the room where Buck is to grab your equipment and supplies. Fantastic. Start scene.
I'm holding a tea. My hair in a big do. I have bathrobe on. I'm looking at the door going, what you up to?
Just working on some science.
I
Gonna-
love science. What kind of science you doing? I was actually
Gonna
just about to
grind-
start some science myself.
Oh. Do tell.
Ooh.
I will.
Okay.
I asked you first, though. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna grind up some of the I'm gonna grind up some of the dragon bones that we acquired in the Redwood Watch, and see into bone meal, and see what effect it has on the growth and prosperity of trees. Because bone meal is a commonly used material for, fertilizing and assisting in the aid and production of trees and making them more fruitful and stuff. So, want to see what the effect magical dragon bone meal would have on trees.
Where'd you get the seeds? Because that's going to take a while to grow. Like,
It does
what
take a
tree are you
long
using?
time. It does take a long time.
Because
It
like
is a
that'll
very-
depend on how long. Are we talking like an oak, or are we talking like an elm, or ash?
What tree did the
Mhm.
peppermint trees most closely parallel? Would it be like a birch? Well, I guess it's an apple-bearing fruit tree. What would?
Yeah, ish. It's an apple fruit bearing tree, but the bark looked more like a dogwood because it has the stripes on it.
Okay.
Right? Dogwood trees have stripes?
You tell me.
The way you said
listen.
that, you became Has for a moment. Dogwood tree have stripe?
Let me check. I think
Tree
dogwood
have
tree has
stripe?
Dogwood tree.
Oh god, summoned.
It's canon. Dogwood trees now have stripes.
Can we stop saying it's canon, please? You make my job so much harder.
Listen, the DM said it.
Dogwood trees,
uh,
stripes.
no, they don't have as many stripes as I want. Maybe birch. Also, why is my Google
Yeah.
so slow?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna push that. Birch tree. Oh, much closer to a birch tree. Yeah. Birch tree have stripe. Canon.
Okay. Gonna test it out on a few different varieties to see if which I do intend to do. That's not a lie. Gonna test it out on a few different varieties to see how it affects a fruit bearing tree versus a non-fruit bearing tree, and different trees with different gestation periods, or I don't know if that's the right word. Periods of development time. See if it increases the time. See if it affects the wood, the bark, the propagation, things like that. So,
That sounds really interesting. Just before you head back out, because I know you're busy, I just wanted to thank you for last night. I haven't trusted someone like that since Maria. And the trust that I have with you is deeply important to me. And I know that, I don't know, you always give it to me straight, you know?
this is not fair. This is not fair.
Well, I that's the thing. Buck actively did want to come talk to you about last night and be like,
I know.
hey, that was an extremely vulnerable and tender moment, and this just felt like a good time for that, you know?
Nothing they're giving is straight. Just gotta verbalize what I typed.
Unmute myself real quick.
I appreciate that. I'm glad that I could be there for you. Following with that spirit, one of the trees that I intend to test this magical bone meal on is I am attempting to propagate some of the peppermint trees using one of the caramel apples that we acquired when we were at Uncle Double Cheeks.
You get one sincere sentence and Relzorax fucking folds. Why?
Because Relzorax does care for Buck.
Oh. Finn cannot relate.
Fucking emotions. Bullshit.
That's not true. You do. You just repress them.
Long in the claw, soft in the heart.
Aw. Much? I think Buck sort of just looks at you and just like, okay, well, at least I know I can trust you to pull the correct motion.
What?
Do it in a way that is. I know I can always trust you to, take all the necessary precautions and, be really safe, do it the right way, take any unnecessary risks just to see what'll happen. That I can trust you with that.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't.
How did you
think
get the apple though?
I mean, he gave us the apple when we got there. He literally gave us an apple.
No, I know. I meant as in. Sorry. Let me rephrase. Not how did you get the apple? How are you planting the apple? As in, how did you get the apple? Like, Buck is struggling with the words. Buckthorn isn't. How did you get the apple to a place where it could be planted? Because in Buck's head, as soon as he saw the apple get plucked and then cut, it became inert. So what Buck is trying to decipher is, are you planting magical trees, or are you planting like the seed from the candied apple to see what happens, or are you actively trying to make more candied apple?
Okay. Both. Planting some seeds as is, and then attempting to potentially using, well, magic, see if some of the remaining seeds can be grown in a more magical way. It seems as though just planting them will have a diminishing return of effect. So while these trees may be magical, at the very least be tasty, but still be magical, if less magical, then, see what happens. It's obviously a long-term project. Trees don't grow overnight, even with aid of druids and magic as such. And also, so there'll be experimentation to be had, but just kind of seeing what we can get out of it. What'll happen?
Well, Good luck, and if you need any help, I'm here.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Mhm.
I don't. Once it's planted, just kind of checking in on it and attempting to care for it. Don't know that there'll be much assistance required, but I will absolutely be more than happy to share any findings or anything that, as progress happens.
Quick little question. Am I correct in remembering that Uncle Nibblecheek specifically asked that we do not plant the trees anywhere but his place?
I believe, or I could be wrong, he just didn't want us to take any cuttings or anything off of his property, is what my interpretation of what he said.
Okay.
Yeah, he said we couldn't take cuttings because you failed the check, I believe. And he was like, yeah, you can't take cuttings off the property, but you can plant a cutting on my property if you want.
Yeah.
And I assume that means he didn't make a ruling on whether or not we could attempt to plant the seeds from the candy apples.
So he didn't
did
say
not.
anything specifically about the candied apples.
Delightful gray area.
Yep. He didn't
Left-
say anything
left
about
ambiguous.
the candied apples.
But he did say
Okay.
about the reason why you did fail the cuttings check because Josh wanted to graft the cuttings, and he said, no, maybe not. Please do that on my property.
Yep.
Okay. I think Buck will just go like, okay, well, do you have a plan for if Uncle Nibblecheek finds out?
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission. I think that, you know, I don't know what the odds of him finding out are, and if he does, I'll deal with it in the best way possible. And
No.
you know, if
We'll all be dealing with it.
I
Because
mean,
we're not going to let you fight a green hag alone.
it doesn't need to end in a fight.
Because he seemed very open to reason.
I mean, wasn't he?
He was open to payment.
Sure.
That's not reason. His idea, he made a stipulation in the contract that if anybody trespassed on his property, he would have the legal right to turn them into candy.
Does he not have the right for self-defense? Is that
That's
not
not self-defense. Self-defense is meant to be an appropriate response. A random person wandering onto your property does not make them liable to become food.
Well, we also made the condition that would only apply if he had applicable signage and warnings letting people know the consequences of their action. Right? Like, if you have a sign that says, if you have a sign that says trespassers will be shot, and then a trespasser gets shot, they were warned, they made a conscious decision.
Now, how many kids do you think would believe trespassers will be made into candy?
I think a kid would be more likely to believe it than an adult would.
I'm not talking like 6, 7. I'm talking like
Talking what?
13 to
6,
15.
7.
You've activated Haziel's trap card.
Oh.
Listen.
I'm going
6,
to hang
7,
up the phone.
21, 69, 420.
Lol,
Those
blaze
numbers
it,
are
let's
sacred.
go.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought you didn't do geometry. That's a square.
What's a square?
You have 4 corners, your 4 numbers.
How are 4 numbers a square?
All right.
Forget I said
so,
anything. Moving on.
Going back.
All right. I think it's also 5 numbers, but
Uh-oh, I didn't count. I also don't do geometry,
yeah.
which has nothing to do with counting, but whatever. We're sticking with it.
Yep.
If he finds out, let's hope he doesn't go with violence. If he does, we'll all be here to help. But if the only thing that was, if the only line that was crossed was planting one of the seeds in a place we shouldn't have, I'm sure we can talk our way out of that.
I mean, I'd be more if the choice was having this tree and killing Uncle Nibblecheek, I'd happily chop the tree down.
Of course.
So,
Just because we want the tree doesn't mean kill the man for it.
exactly. But yeah, so that's what I'll be.
Regardless.
That's
I
what I'll
was
do
going to say, I have
the rest of the day.
I have things to sign on, and I encourage you to stay safe.
Thank you.
And because I know for a fact that they are playing some hand in this, say hi to Finn for me.
Sure. What was your science?
I'm doing a bit of herbalism work. And then doing a little bit of magic practice.
Fair enough.
Finn left me with a couple really basic runes, and I've been practicing writing them out. I don't think I'm doing very well, but I don't think I'm meant to be at this point, so we'll see.
Learning magic is a lot different than using magic. So.
Yeah, that's really it's really weird, because I don't. Finn keeps telling me I need to lock in and stop feeling and repress my emotions, and that'll make me better at magic. And I'm like, all of my magic comes from emotion. How does that work?
Finn has her methods that work for her. Take what is useful to you.
I don't know, some of it comes really naturally to me. I don't know why. Just I don't know, instinct casting. That's great. I just fucking off the dome, just do that shit.
I get it.
I don't have to sit down, do line, circle. Don't get me wrong, it's useful. It's useful to understand. It's just I feel like I'm in school again,
I mean, you kind of are.
Yeah.
Talk about a role reversal, huh?
I never actually consider myself the only teacher in any situation I'm in. I'm always assuming that the people around me are going to teach me too.
Fair enough. Well,
Anyway, good luck.
good luck to you as well. And I'll head off to go grind some bones.
We are going to pop over to Haz and Snowball. They skip down the road and make it to the church that has altars for the many gods in the world.
Got it.
You think we can get get water here, yeah?
Yes, I have an idea. I need you to do one thing for me, though.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't think about it beforehand. Can you go to the tavern or the inn or where do kegs live?
Kegs live, well, they live in taverns or inns. There's the I think they have them where we stay at the Rusty Dragon Inn.
Okay, go get empty ones. I have an idea.
Okay, got it. Snowball heads out, goes towards the inn to go get a keg. Empty keg.
I'm just letting you know, Finn, you hear the Mission Impossible music in your head.
Somewhere far away, Finn is crunched over the schematic for an arcane boomstick and just stands up and is like, somebody else is making a worse decision than me right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the church while he gets a keg.
Okay.
This is, I'm going to see what gods are on the table here.
What gods do we have? Let's find out.
Do you have any gods on layaway? Out of
Yeah,
curiosity?
hey, listen. Is there a god of HR?
All right.
One of the lawful ones.
All right, Lore Master, are you ready for this? Write these down because I'm gonna forget. We have Auril. That's Auril. And the symbol on her altar is a 6-pointed snowflake. We have Baal, the god of murder.
Oh no.
He's hanging out. We
What
have
the fuck?
What? They have.
Cyric. It's fine. It's fine. We have Cyric. He's the god of lies.
What church is this?
Are we actually sitting on a
Jesus.
murder cult? Is there like a catacombs or something we need to go clear out? Like, what the fuck?
What fucking church did I stumble into?
All right, well, I'm just going to keep going with that theme because that's working for us real good. We've got Leviatar, the goddess of pain.
I might need an extraction.
You are so fucked.
Maliki, the goddess of forests, Mielikki. Mistra, goddess of magic. So we got Talos, the goddess of storms. That's 3 lightning bolts.
This is somehow far worse, but far funnier than anything I could have ever planned.
Kelemvor, because we prayed to his one earlier, so that's here for sure. And
Right into your
Tyr,
exit church.
the god of justice.
Yay, there's
You
one!
anyway?
There's hope!
And there is also Sune, the goddess of love and beauty.
Wait, holy water blessed by Baal could be kind of interesting though.
Could be
From
dope.
that
Oh,
water,
don't.
though.
Listen, I was gonna go to listen. My plan was to go to. You know what? We're just gonna see where it lands.
So
at this
that
fucking
is
point.
the circle of deities that we have, and Gond. Throw him into that. Looks like a good one. Gond, the god of craft.
Is he actually named Steve? I
Yeah.
am Steve. Is it Jack Black?
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
So those
Okay,
are what you
continue.
have to choose from.
Cool. I am actually. Look, can I roll a religion check? I want to know how many of these I actually know what their symbology is
Sure.
before I make some heinous, horrible choices that I think are funny. Oh boy, a +0 with proficiency.
16. You are familiar with like the god's name and the god of. So Kelemvor, the god of the dead. Leviatar, goddess of pain. Sirik, god of lies. So you know
Cool.
name god of blank.
Okay. So is there a priest here? Just a
Yeah,
general sick.
There's a couple of like clerics and priesty type people in the thing in the church.
Cool. I have the acolyte background, so I can like I get free lodging in this kind of bullshit.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna walk up to one of them and be like, "Excuse me." And I'm trying real hard to be official, like super fucking hard.
Well, then I'm gonna need a performance check, please.
Oh no. Oh, actually, that's way better than my fucking religion check, or at least the bonus. Yeah. Uh, you can pick what the cleric is the cleric to which of those gods, but I'm approaching the clericiest one.
Okay. you got it.
And I'm going to be like, hello, I am also a holy person talking out my ass. But I'm going to be like, I don't need lodging, but I do require some water and some salt. Is that okay?
Oh.
Dun 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 dun. I am disguised self, by the way. I'm not.
You're not stick hair?
I'm not stick hair, and I'm not a walking corpse.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have just picked the names that look cool based off of their first name.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, my child. How are you here to serve?
I'm here for aid, presently, less so to serve. But, and I'm going to stare at whatever identification they have, for which god they serve.
He has a skull that is surrounded by a purple sun.
Which one's that?
Oh, I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be more fun if you don't know.
You know what? Fuck it. We ball. This is we're gonna go as possible here. I'm gonna just nod and I'm gonna look at the altar that matches that symbol, and I'm just gonna walk towards it.
Okay.
I'm going to pray.
Yeah.
Which god is this?
Go ahead and make me a religion check.
Oh no.
Oh,
Am I gonna roll a new
this is
character during downtime?
This is like the murder priest.
4!
You're like, oh wow, a sun. This must definitely be a nice one. I'll pray.
I'm gonna be like, hi, deity.
This is so
Cool.
perfect.
It's just like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. So hey, I don't know what you're the god of. Could you confirm your domain to me? This is gonna be, because this could be either really great for us, or I might have to go to a different altar. Let's figure this one out. I'm speaking the most casually as possible, just because of how how I used to speak to my god.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Woof.
Woof. Oh no.
Okay. So you say your prayer and your vision gets taken away from you. You cannot see anything at all. Everything goes black. But you can still hear. However, the sounds around you sound like everybody is speaking backwards.
Sick. Cool ambiance. This is way cooler. My old god, right? He would just like, oh, time is gonna go stoppy and everything's black and white and I'm an asshole. This I appreciate. I appreciate your commitment to, and I'm trying so hard to think of big words to sound like Finn for a minute. I appreciate your commitment to the God-defying presence of godliness.
You
Nailed it.
start to feel pins and needles down your back.
So, what's your name? Me and you, I appreciate the flair. You clearly appreciate my spine.
You get no response. The pins and needles start to press in a little bit harder, almost to the point of drawing blood.
I wince, and the next thing that you hear is, okay, so listen, I'm not gonna beat around the bush anymore, no more blowing smoke up your butt. Okay, let's cut to the chase. I need holy water. You seem like you're probably some sort of evil person, which is great for me here. Okay, so let's make a deal. You bless the water that I'm going to take. And because it would be so funny, because all of those lawful gods and neutral gods are self-righteous assholes who fire you from your job for no reason.
No reason.
And in return, I don't know. What do you want, man? I'm an angel, so let's figure it out. And Finn, you do hear this, by the way.
Oh fuck. Fuck. You just hear abort. Haziel, abort. Abort. Do not engage in a deal with whatever person, being, or deity that you are entreating. Do not press go. Do not press the button.
Does it sound forward or backwards?
It's backwards.
Oh boy!
It's like he can
on.
speak to me. And you get a dark, twisted laugh that comes out of this, and you hear in a almost of a whisper of a voice. Yes. Playing with those lawful gods is a good idea. That would be quite entertaining. I think that I could have use for you yet.
Finn is hauling ass to wherever the fuck Haziel is. Where
Oh,
I will find her.
okay.
Please
Cool.
call
We
Buck.
have. So we have a cool deal. It sounds like a good deal. Just know I'm employed presently. Not by a god. I mean, I guess they're kind of a god because they gave me powers, you know, which I think that's pretty cool. Because have you seen mortals can give powers now?
I know, it's such it's cute, isn't it?
It's so cool. Like they okay, so like I lost my powers and then they like reached into magic and gave me magic. It was so cool.
Well, you said you need water blessed, and then you
Yeah.
do a favor for me.
Yeah, sure. What do you have in mind? Let's
I don't
listen.
have one in mind quite yet, but how about you just owe me a favor later?
Oh no!
Insight?
Sure, insight the god.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. What's the worst that
Okay,
could
you
happen?
need Jesus Christ.
I would, by the way, as I'm sprinting out of the inn, as I pass the other doors, I'm like, Haziel's in trouble, and I'm just fucking running. You've never
Buck
seen or heard Finn run before, and she is hauling ass right now.
Buck, bolt of fucking lightning on their tail. Where? What's wrong? What's happened?
Have I already made my way to start bone mealing, or would I be leaving the inn right about the same time?
You are. So this was a little bit earlier in the thing, right? Because we're doing a little bit of time speed
Yeah. That's true.
bullshit. So, let's just say that everybody would be able to see Finn hauling ass.
I would also start running. And, like, catch up.
Do they pass Snowball?
They do pass Snowball.
Fuck
He's on the way to
Snowball.
go get.
Fuck Snowball.
He is walking towards the inn to get his barrel.
Okay.
As everyone runs past, I'm gonna stop and be like, where the fuck is Haziel?
To
To him.
Snowball?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, well, she went to the church, praying to get
I'm
water.
following the fucking tether. I'm just
I'm-
running in whatever direction that tether is taking me.
I'm gonna run and I'm gonna pass everyone else because I know where we're going now. I don't need to follow and I'm faster than everyone.
Brendan full base. He's not. He doesn't have any special speed. He's just a worried guy.
He's just
Yep.
a weird
Mhm.
guy.
So, what's that? What's the god? What did the insight check glean anything?
Yeah. With your insight check, you realize that you are talking to Cyric, the god of lies and trickery.
Lies and trickery. Got it. So I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna. Okay, you are known for lying. How do I know that you're gonna bless the water?
Yes. Well, I would find it extremely entertaining for you to have blessed holy water, but blessed by me.
That does sound like a trickery.
Yes. What kind of holy water are you expecting when you hand it out? Are you expecting holy water from the god of lies and trickery, or would you be expecting holy water from the god of life and endurance? I think it would be the latter.
This is, that's actually a really okay. But what's it gonna do to zombies? This is what matters. If it messes with zombies, I'm in. Like if it gets rid of them, I'm in. I'm in.
Oh, it can mess with zombies.
As we sprint, I activate Sacred Weapon.
It can also mess with some other things as well.
Ooh, what kind of things? Like dragons?
Ooh, dragons? Or maybe it could mess with people?
How people? What idea? Hold on. This is like, could it stop a bad guy?
Yes, it would stop them in their tracks.
I like this. Okay, so it stops a bad guy. It messes with dragon. What could go wrong with this holy one? That sounds like it does everything we need.
Everything you need.
How far
and
out are we?
more.
I know. How far
we
there
guys
yet?
reach?
See the church.
How far? So I can run. My speed is 10 feet faster than everyone else's.
Rel, you are through the door. Everybody else can see the
Okay.
church.
Do I see Haziel?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna sprint over to her and grab her by the shoulders and turn her to face me. Does she look?
Her eyes are black.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Finn, running
Is
into
it
the
at
room.
that- Can
What
I
the
have
fuck is
gotten there at that
happening?
point?
One more sentence.
So you'll bless it though.
Of course I'll bless it. You just owe me one favor. Buck, you're in. Everybody else
Deal.
is in.
I smash the
Haziel.
altar.
Haziel! Are you...
I
I'm
take out a
trying to
Morning Star
pull
and I
on our
smash
tether.
the altar.
To fucking pull her out of wherever she is.
I have Sacred Weapon activated,
Yeah.
which means that it is currently a holy weapon, and I smash the altar.
And I will try to fight a god. It's not gonna work, but I'm gonna fucking try.
Hey, Finn, you got this.
Okay,
It's
Buck,
not
go
gonna
ahead and make an attack on the altar.
Y'all just committing religious
Absolutely.
crimes.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'll kill the cleric too. Try me.
Whoa!
I'll
Whoa!
kill
Whoa!
the
Okay.
clerics.
That's
Should I make an Arcana check? Is he?
You can make an Arcana check or a religion check
To see if I can pull her out of it.
to help
It's
pull her
not
out of
gonna
it.
Activate.
It's not gonna work, but
You got this.
31.
There it is.
Holy
Fuck your
shit.
gods.
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Oh my god,
Fuck
seriously,
you.
you guys and your fucking numbers. So
God tier success.
you all run in. You see what's oh my gosh. You see that Haz is
20 to the
praying
head.
to Cyric. Rel gets to her first. He spins her around. Her eyes are black. He starts shaking her, trying to get her to wake up. Finn and Buck run in next. Finn, your connection is finally close enough that you are able to get into her head as she is still talking with Cyric. You hear the last lines that he is saying to her about that all she has to do is owe him a favor later and he will make this holy water for her, bless this water for her, that will take care of all of the things that she's asking for and more. And as you make that connection, Buck comes in and smashes the altar of Cyric with Leaf Warden, and that is where we are ending today's session.
Fuck, of course it is.
I swear
I
my
can make
intentions
holy
were
water.
pure.
Well,
Wait, you can?
I can make holy water. I am a paladin.
You
Yeah.
sold me out to the
Wait,
gods.
I didn't sell you out. How did I sell you out?
They don't. You know what? The gods know everything. They don't need to know the details of what I've been doing. I'm just like a fun little post-it in a sea of post-its, and now you've brought me under the mic with like the magnifying glass. What the fuck?
Yep.
I also
I
didn't know
just
Buck could make holy
Rolled
water.
a 31 against the god. And oh no. Oh no.
I
There's
swear to
there's safety in anonymity.
Yes. I'm just one of many mortal wizards fucking shit up. Now I'm the mortal wizard fucking shit up.
Listen, I didn't expect that all of the gods here would be the fucking Legion of Doom. I was like, I'm just gonna find a good god and ask for a favor. You know, my background could maybe help. Like, no, I was just, I rolled low Arcana, so I was like, fuck, or low, yeah, I think it was religion, and I was like, fuck it, okay, it's chill, I'm gonna, fuck it, what's the worst that could happen? Right, I was like, you know what, and objectively, God of Trickery and Lies, much less bad than Ball. I'm just saying, could have been worse.
No, because Ball will just want you to
Agreed.
kill people and murder shit.
Yeah.
This is so much worse.
Why
Cyric was the worst one.
why does this town have an altar and priests to Baal and Cyric and Leviatar in just its church?
Out and about.
Okay, well, the
Just-
Leviatar one makes sense because we have the Leviatar
Yes.
lady.
I know.
And
Like,
We're asking a
the god
rhetorical
of
question.
murder and the god of lies?
Oh my god.
They have been nothing but a pal.
I agree.
Look what you did.
Yeah, there's no more light. You know what? You're so right.
It fucking goes away. All right,
There's no
all
more
right,
light
chat.
here.
You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, and you chose to hang out with us for some reason, and we really appreciate you for that. You get to come along and hang out with this craziness. We will be back next week, same time, 6 p.m. EST. That is the correct time zone. I cannot wait, and we cannot wait to see you again. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns about tonight's campaign, or maybe you want to like add a little something, pop into the Discord. There are, I'm open to suggestions. Okay, Buck left.
I will
shit.
remember
Take me with
you.
you.
I am open to suggestions, and it is quite entertaining. We'll see you again next week. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.